Hello, I'm Lindsay from POV Solution, and today I wanted to go over the multi-folding self-contained mailers. So I know there's been some questions about how it kind of all works together. So I just wanted to start off with taking you to our website and then going into our products, and our self-contained mailers are here. Here we have a couple of images that kind of go over how it looks. And if you scroll down a little bit further, there's actually a video that we've done. It's a real quick one just showing how the folds work with the perfs and how the envelope all becomes one. Scroll down a little bit more, and then there are some templates. Any of these templates can be used. There's PDFs if you do not use InDesign. It's very important that you make sure you have your bleeds and your crops on there when you send your file over to us. All right, so going into InDesign, I have opened a 4-panel mailer, and I just wanted to go over what each panel kind of represents. So this would be page 1. This is your inside. So if you look here, there is a perf. This perf separates this, let's call this part the brochure, and this part the remit envelope. But when it all comes together, this folds up and glues. This is your pocket. This is your inside flap where you put like any confidential information or whatever you prefer, but a lot of times people will put some of their, whatever their financial stuff where they're donating or anything that pertains to their company. And then here you can also do this where you could do vertical text or horizontal. Right now, I actually rotated in my pages. You can see the rotation right there. I had it rotated if I was doing a landscape layout. You do not have to have that rotate. You can also rotate it back to its original 0 degree. So, and that would be real simple. So it pretty much, you would right click and rotate page view, clear rotation, and that'll clear it. So that's your inside. And then if we go to our page 2, this is the outside. So a couple important things here. This is your return envelope. So this is when you open up the flap, this is what you see. This is what makes the pocket. The glue actually goes right here. So you want to make sure any signatures or any credit card numbers or anything like that that you need, you do not put any text there. And this is your outside where people can place a stamp. This is the flap of the envelope, and you can see how I have it rotated the opposite direction. That's pretty typical for a remit, so I do recommend that you do it that direction. And then over here, you can see there's a perf. And so when this folds, this is your front of your mailer, and then this is the back panel of the mailer. And you can see right here, this is where you put your permit. It's very important that it's away from the fold. It has to be up at the top in order to be automated. So those are a couple of the important things that I wanted to mention about there. I do have a couple of samples. So this would be an example of a landscape one. You can see here they did not do any art here. This would be some of the financials, and then this is your perf, and this is what the client keeps when they tear away. This would be the front of that tearaway. And you can see here, they didn't use a permit. They just have place stamp here. So because they were just kind of sending them out as they needed to. This was their flap. This was the return envelope front. And this is the inside of the envelope. So this is what makes the pocket. Another example, same idea. This is your front. What happened here, they had an issue, is it had to be rotated the other direction. So this is where I sent back notes saying, okay, this is what I see, just be aware. I check every file that comes in to make sure that it follows the template and that it'll print correctly. As for this one here, you can see that they did not give bleeds, so I did request that. This would be your perf. This is what they would keep. They would need a permit here if they wanted to add a permit. This is the inside of the envelope. And then this is the actual inside of the piece. This is the inside of the flap, inside flap. All the financials are within the criteria. This here, again, this is what they keep. And as you can see, the bleed did not extend out. Same idea, I gave some thoughts coming back that this text here might be a little bit in the way of the glue area. It is a little bit smaller. There is a little bit of wiggle room, but overall, I do recommend that you stay within those parameters that I give you. Here is a horizontal, I'm sorry, a vertical one. So this one here, this is the inside flap. I'm sorry, the inside pocket, and this is where the glue goes down. So if they had this CVC or whatever this text here is down here, that would actually tear off. So they are okay. This looks fine to me. This is where the return address is on the return envelope. This is the flap, and as you see, it's going that direction, which is good. However, their art actually went over the line, so that's where I told them that they may have an issue. This is the address field. This is where the variable data would go. This is the permit. This client decided that they wanted to go this way, which was totally fine. You can go this direction or you can rotate it 180 degrees. But again, you need to follow those guides. If not, it will go on to the next fold area. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please contact us at help@povprint.com or call us directly at 440-591-5443. Have an excellent day. Thanks.